Hello and welcome back to All Under Heaven. You may notice things have moved back in time a little bit. They have, but this is merely so I can show people something that we showed at the end of an episode, but people were still having questions about. So, here we are. This is our character. We currently have an estate. We currently have men at arms. This is what happens to our character when we click the Become Adventurer button. So, when we do that, you see a whole bunch of things immediately change, right? So all of this happens. We end up with this, which is our camp, which has nothing built in it. We have no family title. The family title just, I don't know, evaporates into the ether. Nobody has the estate anymore. And we keep our men at arms. So, this is what we did at the end of an episode. It's just to show you what happens if you become an adventurer. So we would lose all of our estate progress, basically, and the family title's just gone. So that's the reason I didn't want to do it. So we can now jump back to this one, which is where we are right now. And where we are right now is, well, once it loads, I thought it was at 100%, so it was loading. Where we are right now is, well, we're just kind of waiting here, and we're gaining some merit, and we're slowly building up. Somebody suggested, though, that we could fabricate a claim on a title. Can we? Yeah, we could fabricate a claim on a title. I don't know why I didn't think you could do that. I guess I'm too, into the administration side of things. I just completely forgot it was a possibility. You know, we can just fabricate a claim and declare a war. I could just choose this guy, fabricate a claim on his title, take his title. Alright. Let's do it. In 17 months, we'll have a claim on a title. Is this my best guy? No. We could put our master physician or this guy in here. Let's put in a guy who's going to survive a little bit longer into the position. Yeah, 14 months. Wonderful. Alright. Let's go. And then we're just going to on pause, I think. My new realm priest endorses me. Cool. I think that gets me a total of 0. Is that correct? Yes, 0 out of a possible 0. Okay, logistician, we're still gaining some experience towards. And the shadow behind the throne. Greedy and powerful, the hands of House Balding Jal extend like tentacles over every corner of the kingdom of Yong. It is now plain to see that not even the one who sits on the imperial throne stands taller than them. They are the true masters of our land, who dominate the political and economic life of the kingdom. Troubling news. The Balding Zhou family is now considered the dominant family in the kingdom of Yong. Is that our kingdom? That is our kingdom. Okay. That's cool. I guess. It's not really relevant, but it's cool. I'm ill? Well, treat me. Wonderful. You have treated me. Okay. Carrying on. Also, apparently there was a patch to this game at some point. I haven't seen the patch notes yet, but apparently there was a patch that fixed some things. So when I see the patch notes, I will let you know what has in theory changed. Yeah, let's go to this local examination. But yeah, apparently it's another China-focused patch or bug-fixing patch. So, you know, when that should fix some bugs related to us, maybe, if there are any. It'd be really funny if it fixed the bug where it didn't count the favored faction as part of the situation, the thing that effectively caused our eventual downfall. That would be funny if it fixed it after we had the downfall. My mentor died. Well, that's a little unfortunate. Arranged marriage. You would like to marry this person. Alright, it's fine. Right, next thing that we're going to do here is we are going to search for somebody in our realm who is an organizer, because it was suggested that we could gain the organizer trait. And you know what? I like that idea. I'm going to request that you teach me. The Han culture does not allow men to be combatants. Well, what do you mean by that? Because that's not correct. That quite clearly is not correct. Like, okay. You can't... Han? What's your culture? Your culture is Han? Huh? Maybe it means that... I'm struggling. I'm struggling to figure it. Maybe it means that he's on the civilian path, so therefore he can't teach us because he is not eligible to be a commander? But the default is Han culture is the message? Maybe he's not eligible to be a combatant? That doesn't make any sense. Maybe it's something to do with his faith? Maybe his faith makes him not able to be a combatant? And it says culture when it should say faith? I think it says culture when it should say faith. I'm not entirely sure though. Anyway, whatever. And I'm assuming I can't get mentorship from anyone else. Nope. Okay, so we cannot have organizer. In which case we'll go back to old plan, which is that we just go like this and we pick somebody who has a trait we don't already have. Or, oh, he's actually as good. Oh, that is us. I was going to say, actually, he's as good as we are at this. It's like, yeah, that's because it's us. So we could pick a forwarder. We could get the forwarder trait. Hey, you know what? Could you give me the forwarder trait? No, because the Han culture does not allow men to be combatants. Huh. Wait, am I doing this the wrong way round? Wait. I might be doing this the wrong way round. Let me go back to the organizer. Maybe we've got other problems. So I want us to be the mentee. Maybe it's because I just realized I don't have a mentee in here. That's the wrong one. Rank? There we go. That would work. Number of commander traits you have is equal or higher than 3. Ah, so you can't gain infinite commander traits. Well, there you go then. So we're going to have to find somebody who has one of the traits that we already have. I mean, we could probably gain more. We just can't gain it via this method. So we're looking for aggressive attacker. Aggressive attacker. So we'll do that. Are you better at it than I am? Nope. Are you better at it than I am? Not by much. Not by much. Also, it has to be a man. So we're down to 9. I think you're the person who taught it to us. What's our current skill? Yeah, so I think you are the person who taught it to us. And nobody else is good at it at all. Okay. Next one is Pillager. So let's have a look at Pillager. Pillager. Okay. Yep. Cool. That was a good one. Let's look at Logistician. Okay. Anybody got that trait with a higher amount than we have? This. Wait, that is us. Never mind. Nope. 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 And nope. Okay, so now we know that we have nobody who has a higher one like amount in any of these. We should just find somebody to like be our elder based on merit. So now, effectively just looking for whoever's highest merit rank. Maybe we could just go with like the person in charge, or we could go with maybe the I was thinking the other family who we just saw who were dominant. Maybe it's in here. Let's see, so that'd be noble families. Yeah, this one. You only like 6th rank. Okay. Yeah, maybe you can give me some mentorship to improve my merit. Yeah, okay. Well, somebody asked if I could look at the warlords. So there you go. Someone's got 18%, someone's got 12%, and we've got 0%. So there you go. And then this is what it currently does, if people want to know. So cool, cool. Anyway, time for us to go to our local examination. Start my mentorship scheme, and I have another daughter. My God, I have, yeah, I have 8 children, 7 of them daughters. Alright. Well, cool. At least we have a son. Now we have the local examination. We get some influence. We get to do this event again, so I'm going to pick the one that gives me... Yeah, gives me some more merit. Commandos are improving. Dishonored pouring. We show them how to pour, and that gets us diplomacy lifestyle experience. Sealed favor. I'm going to expose him and get some more merit, and we are now 7th rank. We gained a merit rank, and we get a bunch of bonuses for that thanks to our estate. Cool. Right, clear that out. Here we need a new spy master, or a new observer as it calls it. Let's go with this guy, although he's not very healthy. Let's go with this guy. You can go to the children's examination. You passed. Well done, you. And people are trying to swap seats. I will call out their scheme and get me some more merit. I want higher ambitions. Of course I do. This person's challenging me. I will defeat them. I did defeat them. Gained more merit. Here we take the opportunity to lose a huge amount of stress. And we have the examination. Okay. Releasing the roll. And we get some bonuses for having been there. Right, then we head back. Wonderful. Okay, what else have we got here? Study the classics, petition the Wang. Okay, what could I ask him for? I mean, let's find out. So gold, family council appointment, court position, or family court position. Or a governorship appointment. Yeah, we could ask him to give somebody in our house a governorship. I'm escorted to Wang Yang Xuanjing's throne room, where he beckons for me to approach and address him. After listening to my speech, he gives a curt nod and states, I shall dispatch my agents immediately to take care of this matter. So my nephew gets the Duchy of Fengxiang and its vassals. I was kind of thinking somebody a little bit like closer to me, like me, could get it, but... Alright, well, we got him a duchy. It's not really what I was aiming for, but sure. I need a new private secretary. That's going to be this dude. We will continue fabricating our claim. Yes, and he's left our service, which we know because, well, we can see that he's done that. Is he a higher merit rank than us? Nope. Okay. Cool. Let's send you to the children's examination. Cool, got some more merit for him and some more renown for the family. Innovation discovered. We've discovered scootage. What is scootage? I think I might have asked that question at least 30 times while playing this game. It's this one. Unlocks the scootage contract and the Republican vassal tax contribution. I see. Cool. Oh, I was just given land. The prefect of Huazhou. With the passing of prefect He Zongben, who died of old age, it was announced that the governance of the Huazhou prefecture now falls to me. Long nights of lobbying and favour chasing have at last paid off. I'm told my selection as the new prefect was all but a foregone conclusion. Having received my regalia and taken the oaths of office, I can at last move into my provincial seat at Zheng and begin my tenure proper. I'm going to take the free inspection, because I think that that's incredible. So what land do I now hold, by the way? You couldn't make it up. I hold the land that I was fabricating a claim on. Alright. Well, I do at least hold lands now, which is cool. I also gained some fine necklaces. Wonderful. And I have a new realm priest. Can I replace you with, like, literally anyone else? There we go. That's fine. I can request support for a local examination. Okay. I can station my men at arms. Well, okay. I can also put in a fiscal commissioner. That's going to be you for now. Right. Station men at arms. So probably one of you. Is it right there? Apparently I have provincial men at arms that are currently stationed. No. We'll station our other men at arms here. In that one. Yep. And then these guys, yeah, no one's getting any benefit in the last holding. Alright. Well, that's cool. I kind of feel like I should do inspections and local examinations now, because they're free. And then think about doing other stuff. Yeah, like expanding from here. Do I have any more, like, claims I can, or any factions I can do? No. Okay. Not entirely sure what being military like actually does for you differently, apart from the fact that it changes how your candidacy score is calculated. But anyway, it's fine. Away from my estate apparently, and now I'm not. My new realm priest supports me, and is going to give me nothing. Could move my estate over here. Let's not worry about it for now. Okay, can I actually go on an inspection? Yes, I can go to here. Wonderful, let's go on the most expensive inspection we've ever seen with the survey intent. Let's go. We've arrived. What's my goal? Probably to improve taxes. Next local examination is free. Lovely. Old roads. We can use some treasury to get some new roads here. We can do citizen maintenance to lower popular opinion. Yeah, I'll pay for some new roads. Here, I think I want improved taxes. Yeah, let's take improved taxes. And making headway, we got a positive event conclusion. We get inconclusive inspection. We got some merit. We got some money, and we get improved salary for 15 years. Cool. Okay. Well, that's that done. How much am I actually getting paid in salary? 1.4. Alright, that's fine, I suppose. That's okay. Send you to the children's examination. They passed. Fantastic. I can make a request of my mentor for money or candidacy score. I'll ask him for money. Also, I got some more money there. Let's do our local examination. We're going to hold it here. Let's get open summons, extreme grade favoritism. Yeah. Let's go. Hey, you paid me some gold. That's nice. 3 months till this begins. Could start fabricating a claim on the one next door, I was thinking. So what's the duchy here? So this is my liege's duchy, unfortunately. It's going to be difficult to get, but I could try... Oh, that's his land. It's actually even more difficult. What about this land right here? Also next door. You're allied to this person, who's really far away and has no troops. Alright. I might fabricate your land. On your land. It's only 7 months. Fantastic. Okay. Betrothal fulfilled between these two people. And 12 days till our examination. Make a request. You would like me to give you a prize brooch. I decline. Right. Assembly awaits. We will get people who are of my dynasty extra renown. Oh, sorry, we'll favour people of our dynasty, which gets us extra renown. Do I want to give this person some extra exam advantage? Sure, why not? Seems good. Now the bell has started, or bell chimed and the exam has started. New martial lifestyle perk, and we get a whole bunch of bonuses for having held this. Great. Okay. Do I want to be friends with Governor Yu, my nephew? Sure. Sounds pretty good. Yeah. Sounds solid. I can join my liege's local examination, which we will do. And I'm going to take one of these. Maybe Organized March. It is a pretty good one. Other good ones could be in here. What are my units? They are archers. So I probably want this one. I want hit and run in the middle for the 30% archer damage. So let's grab Organized March first. My liege is hosting a local examination in Jingjiao, and the time has come for us to depart. This round of examinations is rumoured to focus on scholarly knowledge, and so I've made sure to reacquaint myself with the classics in preparation. I wonder if I can manage to stand out among the rest. Yes, also because I'm not in the examination, I'm just assisting, so why would I give up my governorship to be better at the examination? Because I'm just assisting. Oh, do I not have a court tutor? I don't have anyone. Oh. Alright, well, let's put some people into these positions. It's fine. Chief Administrator, definitely. Keeper of Treasures, yeah, seems like a good one. This one we definitely need somebody in here. Right, Wet Nurse. Okay. Might not need bodyguards right now because I don't think anyone's trying to kill us, but yeah, I think that's good. And now it should stop complaining that they need an educator because now they have an educator. Right. Get me that claim. Okay. We'll wait till we come back before we press it. Right. Assembly awaits. We do this one. So more merit plus learning lifestyle. We report people trying to cheat. We take the stress loss. We call out the people trying to cheat. Grade each other's answers, and I get even more merit. And ooh, lots of house relations are changing. We have a lot of members of our house, so that'll be changing almost constantly. Then we have finished this. Cool. So now, can I declare war? Oh, new hybrid culture of Hindustani. Oh, which is a hybrid of Persian and Punjabi cultures. Yeah, for massive Hindustan over here. Okay, cool. Meditate, we can do. Can I declare war? Let's just see. Is it even possible? No. Administrative vassals cannot declare war against each other. Instead, they're encouraged to spend influence for appointment succession and use schemes to acquire titles. So you can still get claims, you just can't declare war. But I guess we maybe could have declared war when we weren't landed, but now we're landed, we definitely can. Well, it was something to try. It cost us 48 gold, so it's not, you know, the end of the world. Okay. Cool. So, we are in line for a duchy title eventually, but we're in line for a duchy title when all of these people die off, unfortunately. Okay, well, I guess we just gotta stay here and build up our current holdings, or exploit them for everything they're worth, and then we can leave later. It also gives us a chance to get our governor efficiency up, which would be quite nice. I would love to get hospices here, I think. Yeah, because I like the plague resistance. Although, that's 5 plague resistance. We can get 2 plague resistance with water management. Which is not one that I've seen too often. But yeah, maybe we get this. Gives us a little bit, like a larger collection of bonuses. And maybe get rid of something else for that later. Okay, cool. Could I expand outside the realm if I wanted to? Yes, probably, but I would have to, like, expand into one of these two, which is not going to happen currently. Unworthy challenge. At first I thought the simple footman a fool for stepping onto the training field. Although Chang Si Jong seemed no threat at first, it quickly became clear he'd be unable to stop his wild and vicious strikes from hurting me. Disarming him suddenly became a matter of life and death. I tried not to show my relief when his sword finally hit the ground. So I could recruit him. I can give him a lecture on honor, or I can strike him down where he stands. Let's recruit him. Sure. Seems fine. Oh, another person can be sent to the children's examination. Just constantly sending people to that. Okay, house relations continue to change. Betrothal between this Zhao and my courtier. Okay, that seems fine. I think the problem is we're always going to be marrying into that family because they're just... Oh wow, also yeah, there you go. We can declare war on these guys. But yeah, we're always going to be marrying into that family because we're the only two families who had quite so many family members, right? Because we were the two people who were in charge of the hegemony. Meant that we were two lots that had huge number of concubines and huge number of children, so just the way it's going to be. So consolidate land under heaven. You would take all of his titles of the same or higher rank than your primary title. Wait, I would become a king. That doesn't seem correct. That's not what that says. It says you take all of his titles of the same or higher tier than your primary title. But that doesn't, again, that doesn't make any sense. I could do it though. Okay. Also looking at this guy, he's currently losing a hegemonic consolidation war. This song. Okay. Wonder if I could ally with my nephew here, and we could take this land. Because I could, in theory, consolidate land under heaven. And that might give me... It says it will give me this land. It shouldn't, based upon... the top description says it should not give me that land. But the bottom description says it should. Would you be my ally? Nope. He just doesn't want to. Alright. Well... What do you mean difference in military strength? Why is that so negative? I mean, look at our military strength compared to his. It's not that much of a difference. Anyway. How about my nephew here? You only have 800 troops. You're allied to these guys. They only have 500 troops. Is this kind of questioning of, could we? Now they have 3,000 mercenaries, and they have no money. They're actually not in a good spot right now. The only problem is whether Song would get there before we do, but Song... Wait, sorry. Let's have a look at all of Song here. They're not that strong. Yeah, they only have 3,000 troops in total. How much are mercenaries? I could also take my well, I would get the provincial ones anyway. Request military aid. I could request military aid if I was at war. It costs treasury? Huh. Yeah, some of them are expensive. Why is it in reverse order? Also, what's this? You cannot hire this mercenary company since you'll put you in too much debt. No, it wouldn't. It would put me in 0 debt. It's too far away for us to interact with. Okay. And why is this in... this is just in a random order. It's not in cost order. You could also get a holy order if you're a different religion. Which you are. You're a Confucian faith. Are we a Confucian faith? I assume so. No, we're a Buddhist faith. So we could, in theory, hire a holy order here. Now, with 5,000 troops, would that be enough? Maybe. I kind of want to try it. Okay. I'm going to save. The condition for reloading is that the war doesn't do what it says it does, and it leaves us in a horrible situation. Right? So if we fail the war, and it leaves us in a situation where we just can't progress for some reason, then I think we could reload back to here. But I'm kind of interested in doing this. Yeah. I think I'm going to declare war. I think we might be stronger. As weird as it is, if we do things right. So I've declared a war. So first of all, we can raise our troops here. Second of all, I should be able to raise Holy Order troops. They're not hostile faith. Okay. Second of all, I should be able to raise mercenaries. Let's see here. I would have to do this. Wonder if that's the problem with the special mercenaries. No, it's not the problem with them. Okay. So I could hire like these guys. Okay. Let's wait for our troops. As the philosopher said, the superior man is modest in his speech but exceeds in his actions. Pontificates my army supervisor, Zhong Yi, with a solemn expression. What's that have to do with what we're talking about? He is always quoting the ancients and shoving them into others' people's faces unprompted, and often in the wrong context with the wrong words too. Many around us groan and roll their eyes. A solid classical education is a must-have for a public figure, but it is wasted without the wisdom to properly use it. Let's just say, actually, this is how it goes. I can get myself some influence. Let's merge. We're going to lead. I'm also just checking if we have anything else in here. I don't think any of this is going to help us too much. I guess... yeah, no, none of this is going to help. What, liege may gain prowess skill each month, I guess, might help us, but... yeah, nothing majorly helpful there. Prepare armies actually would help us quite a lot. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I can call in my family member who I do have an alliance with. So we'll get 800 more men. I can negotiate alliances with you, my brother-in-law. Let's get one with my brother-in-law and get him in. Potential ones, none of these people want to ally with me. No, none of them are interested whatsoever. You're kind of interested, actually. But yeah, they're not super interested. Right. Let's go here, and let's go to the castle holding. Right. He has accepted my alliance. I will now call him in. Cool. Now we're sieging. My nephew was imprisoned. Is this my nephew who just joined my war, or is this a different nephew? Different nephew. Okay. Move to house arrest. Fair enough. Okay. Let's get rid of these. And we are about to win a siege. Got 17%. There is an army here, but we can mostly ignore it. That's the Song army, actually. Yeah, so they... wait, so this is the Zhou army there. So yeah, so we can head up here and just continue sieging. We don't need to get involved with them at all. Brewing troublemaker. My child is a brewing troublemaker. They're trying to merge together in the worst way possible. Okay, well, good to know. New governance issue. I'll deal with that later. We're currently at war. 44%. Now this one's a little awkward because we'd have to siege 3 things to get any benefit. I'm going to head here if we can. Nope. Okay, well, I'm going to siege 3 things for little benefit. That's fine. This is going to take us a while. They're sieging here though. They broke their siege off for no reason whatsoever. Good, good. Glad to see. I'm going to head here and siege. 3 months. Arrange betrothal. His granddaughter, my courtier. That's acceptable. Right. Let's go. New martial lifestyle perk. We'll grab hit and run. That means that our archers are now better. And given that we only have archers, that's pretty good. Okay, next one. And... yep, we've taken that one. We're at 79%. 5 months left on this siege. My concubine may be cheating on us. It's not really the time for us to worry about that. 4 months left on this siege. They're about to finish that siege. 88%. So that was in this one. Okay. Interesting. That might be 100%. That is 100%. Enforce demands. It claims I'm about to get the Kingdom of Joe. Is that correct? Yeah. Yeah, that's correct. Huh. That's not what it said it should do. I'm just going to say that's not what it said it should do, but wouldn't you know it, I'm in charge of this land again. Well, yeah, I guess I was never in charge of this land, but I'm now in charge of the kingdom that should be the de jure kingdom for Kaifeng. Huh. Alright then. Well, that was pretty straightforward. Well, okay. Well, that's good, because I need to do a shorter episode today, so I think we'll leave on that bombshell. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.